Tonight, from Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the New York Giants. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit, too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, 33 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
It's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Giants 0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete.
Jones pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First down carry for Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's complete to Slayton. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the stick. We want 6.
Makes the score Bills 7, Giants 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
into the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 75 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking to... Down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Score Bills 14, Giants 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And eventually... taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Daniel Jones sacked.
Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
At their own.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game You think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. Sanders has it over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And it's 21 to...
Makes the score Bills 21, Giants 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10. At their own.
And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, New York.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And the Giants are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time a 6-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Open man is Galladay, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Jones operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it'll be second and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys. Let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. To a touchdown at 24-17. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, New York.
And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're doubt that they missed that big return to start this half.
From the goal line all the way to the other goal line on that one. A full 100-yard return on the kickoff.
Graham Gano.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To get the third quarter started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Singletary again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. touchdown pass to kick it away. Fights loose. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
New York ready to go again offensively. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 41, Jones to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Giants.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Giants, first down.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a Giant first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Gano now to add the extra point. And we are tied. Here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And here comes Diggs. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Allen now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have broken the tie. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he'll bang that one through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
31.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So now Jones and the Giants down by 7. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones now on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
New York.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
His throw caught at about the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 5 plays there on that drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. To throw is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
To kick off for Buffalo.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. New York gets set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A gain of 3, second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Giants 41, Bills 38.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now, pass complete here to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you, or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing on first down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense had got 2 timeouts. Maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Yeah, we dominate today.
In overtime.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.